What's up, everybody? This is the Congress Guy back with another deck review, antique deck review. Today we're going to be looking at Sitting Bull, very famous Native American. This one is from 1901. So, he was also known, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, as Tatanka Iotake. Iyotake, or Iotake. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Actually, Lakota Tatanka Iotake. He was born around 1831 near Grand River, Dakota Territory, now South Dakota. So let's go ahead and look at the deck and tell you a little more about it. So there's a remnant of a tax stamp 01. Copyrighted 1901. And let's look here. Edges are pretty well worn, so this deck has been used a lot. Alright, so here is Sitting Bull. So he died in 1890. So this is about 11 years before, or 11 years after he died. Is when they decided to put him on a deck of cards. He was a Teton Dakota Indian chief under whom the Sioux people united in their struggle for survival on the North American Great Plains. He's remembered for his lifelong distrust of white men and his stubborn determination to resist their domination. Also known for the Battle of Little Bighorn, also called Custer's Last Stand, June 25, 1876. Battle at the Little Bighorn River in Montana Territory, United States, between federal troops led by Lieutenant Colonel George A. Custer and Northern Plains Indians, Lakota, Teton or Western Sioux, and Northern Cheyenne, led by Sitting Bull. Custer and all the men under his immediate command were slain. There were about 50 known deaths among Sitting Bull's followers. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards before we talk a little more about him. So here is another matching Joker. So you got Joker at the top, you got the U.S. in the top and bottom corners, and Sitting Bull. U.S. 6C Ace, copyright 1901. So he was famous beginning in 1885, so about 5 years before his death. He was part of Buffalo Bill's popular Wild West show, and it gained him international fame. So by that time, everybody knew who Sitting Bull was. So in 1890, I'm kind of go through this stuff as I'm talking here. There was a ghost dance religious movement. And it promised a return of the traditional way of life to the Sioux Indians. The U.S. government sent Lakota police to arrest him to prevent him from leading any insurrection. His arrest was resisted, and he was killed while his warriors were trying to rescue him. If I remember correctly, he was shot once, and then I think as he turned to escape, they shot him in the back of the head. I believe a gunshot wound to the head is what ultimately killed him. Just a man trying to protect his people. You know, no shame in that. So we look through the rest of the cards. All the fives, all the sixes. Even around this time, in the early 1900s, there are advertisements of what they call Indian card parties. Sorry for the dog barking. Ace, stop. And I would imagine people of society used to dress up like Indians and play card games. Whist or bridge. I don't think bridge was really popular then at that time. Whist, definitely. And probably poker and other card games that we probably still play today. And here are the court cards. So obviously I don't do any editing in my videos, so it's all raw video. as my dog is barking outside at whoever. Here are the queens. That's why I learned video editing. This is how I do it. So, and the kings. I think it would have been nice to put him as the king on all these, but that's not how they did cards back then. Standard courts all the way. All right, and that is Mr. Sitting Bull. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Drop a comment if you've got any questions. And you can find me on Facebook page, The Congress Guy. Also on Instagram at the.congress.guy. And my email at thecongressguy@yahoo.com. I appreciate your following, your subscriptions, and all your views. And we will see you soon. Thank you very much.